Oh, let me start all over again. Hey, good morning. This is James Morris from Ask the Master Auto Technician. I got Brian Armstead calling all the way from, I think he's in Maryland. Are you in Maryland this morning, Brian?
I am indeed, James. How are you this morning?
Doing very well this morning, sir. How's spring treating y'all up there?
A little clogged up, man. We got the trees are starting to do their thing, and when the trees do their thing, the pollen is flying all over the place, and the nose gets all stuffy. It's you know, if it's not one thing, it's another, man. I tell you, just get rid of the snow, and now the trees are popping, and hay fever season is in full effect, my friend. Full effect.
Full effect. Now, you were telling me about Hyundai's got a new car that you were going to do a review on. Is this a brand new? I've never heard of this brand before. Is it called a?
That's because it's the first ever. It's a 2018 Kona. Hyundai Kona, another small SUV. I mean, they're building them as fast as they can create names for them. I mean, I don't mean just Hyundai. The industry, we talk about this a lot, James. The industry has gone away from sedans. It's gone away from coupes.
Yep.
Sports cars are definitely a niche market. Convertibles, don't even think about them unless and, folks want, and wagons are kind of a thing of the past.
Yeah.
So people have elevated their wagons. They have tall wagons now. They're called compact utility and compact sports activity and sports utility, all these crazy names for what essentially are very tall wagons.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And the Hyundai Kona is the latest in that trend. They call it the right size for any adventure. And I got to tell you, we went to Hawaii to test drive this car. Why Hawaii, James?
Why?
Because there's an island named Kona in Hawaii.
True, there is.
Why not go to?
Yeah.
Why not go to Kona to test drive the Kona?
I didn't think about that.
And I don't think they got any complaints from any of the journalists who were present because it's just a fabulous.
I bet.
Hyundai press people put on a fabulous event. I mean, the car is great. The island is terrific. So all in all, it's just really, really cool. Now this Kona comes in all kinds of very unique colors like lime twist and surf blue and pulse red. It's a funky looking little sport utility, compact utility, but I like it a lot. I like the lime twist. It's a very unique color. It was perfect for the earth adventures that we had in Hawaii because you can line this thing up against a volcanic rock and it just seemed to blend almost as if the sun was shining on it perpetually, just 24/7, even when it was cloudy outside. You look at the Kona from the front, it's got a wide functional grille with another air inlet just above for increased cooling capacity. Very thin LED headlamps that stretch from the center grille to the wings, to the fenders on the side. Very unique styling. You've got your daytime running lights that house fog lights that ring around fog lights. These are LED daytime running lights as well. You go to the side, you've got some very unique body cladding, like the Audi Allroad or the Volkswagen All-Track. Very unique. I won't call it unique because if somebody else has it, then of course it's not unique, but it blends in very nicely. It gives the Kona a very rugged look. Deeply sculpted fenders on the front, deeply sculpted doors. The doors have a character line that goes from kind of 3/4, it sweeps up above the door handles, travels all the way to the rear tail lights, and comes around the other side. It's a very sleek look. And at the bottom of the door, you have another character line that creates an indentation that gives the side some depth and some presence. Towards the rear of the car, you have a built-in roof spoiler. You have the navigation and telematics antenna, and a very high trunk lid, hatch lid rather, that gives the impression that the car is slightly tilted forward and hunkered down. It gives the impression of speed.
Right.
It's a very attractive automobile. Front, rear, any way you look at it, it's just very, very attractive. Go inside, and good things continue inside. Not hand stitched, but a stitched steering wheel. So the car I drove was the lime twist. Inside, you have lime twist accents around the cooling vents, around the shift lever, lime twist piping on the seats. a line foot stitch on the steering wheel. Very, very cool stuff. And again, I sound terrible this morning. I really apologize for.
That's okay.
I'm just all stuffed up this morning.
I'm just glad you called this morning. I'm just glad you called.
Very, a big guy. I'm a big guy. Everybody knows that by now who listens to the show.
Yeah.
And I fit really well. And I mean, even with the panoramic sunroof on the Kona, I fit in very, very well. It's got plenty of leg room for big guys. Plenty of I'm sorry, it's not panoramic, just a regular sunroof. Plenty of leg room, plenty of headroom for big guys. Terrific fit inside. Very supportive leather seats. Leather. Now the key with Hyundai is that whenever you buy a Hyundai, they throw in the kitchen sink, James.
They do. Okay, good to know.
Okay, so let's start with the Kona. Now you can have the SE trim at 19.5, SEL at 21.5, Limited at 24.7, and then Ultimate at 27.4. I had the Ultimate all-wheel drive, so the certain you can either get front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, but the Ultimate comes in all-wheel drive.
Okay.
For your 27.4, like I said, they throw it in. Literally, they throw it in the kitchen sink. Blind spot collision warning, rear cross traffic collision warning,
all right,
forward collision avoidance, lane keep assist, front side curtain airbags, 7-speed transmission, a 1.6 liter turbocharged engine putting out 175 horsepower, 18-inch alloy wheels, LED headlights, taillights. LED headlights.
Yeah, I know.
Less than $30,000.
You don't hear. Years ago, that was unheard of.
Yes,
unheard of.
Proximity key with push button start. Leather seats, leather trim, a 4.2-inch mid information display, an 8-inch color touchscreen for all of your other functions. That's sits up high on the console. Center console looks really cool above the dash there. Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, multiple outlets for USB and 12 volt, 315 watt premium audio system, Xfinity premium audio system, 315 watts, a Sirius XM, BlueLink telematics. So what is BlueLink?
Yeah, what is that? I have no idea.
Okay, well, BlueLink is their kind of concierge service where you remember OnStar Chevrolet?
Yeah.
Okay, so BlueLink is their version of OnStar, except for it takes what Hyundai considers to another level. On your cell phone, your mobile phone, you can start the car remotely, and you probably can do this with OnStar as well. But I haven't been in a Chevrolet product in so long; it's hard to even remember. You can do this via smartwatch app or via your Amazon Echo. You can heat up the start the car, heat it up and cool it down, defrost the windshield, remote unlock the car. If you think you forgot to lock it, you can lock it via your phone. You can get a monthly health report with this thing. Check out all the systems via, the OBD port, and it just does it automatically. The car has 60/40 fold-down seats. The sunroof really lets in a lot of air. In a small car, a lot of sun, it lets in a lot of light. On a small car, that's very important to have that kind of open feeling. It handles very well in the rain with all-wheel drive. I'm sure it's good on off-road, with the if it was snowing outside as well. But we didn't get any of that in Hawaii. Head-up display, James, available on some models, but standard on the Kona Ultimate all-wheel drive. A head-up display.
Head-up.
A little piece of plexiglass that pops up from the dash, and it reads the information, speed, your navigation information, steering wheel mounted audio controls, terrific, like I said, terrific audio system. Qi wireless charging. Toss your phone into the center console, automatically charges as you drive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And that's just, the Qi wireless charging is just below a panel that has two 12-volt ports, an aux port, a USB port, and a Qi wireless charging on-off switch.
So it sounds like it has a lot. And this thing, what did this car take the place? Did it take the place of a Santa Fe, or I have no idea.
No.
I don't know if they.
let's just break down the lineup here.
All right.
Let's go. I'm at the consumer website, HyundaiUSA.com, and I like the consumer website because, when you go to the media website, it's very sterile. Hey, what do you want, dude? You want this press release? You want that press release?
Mm-hmm.
But you walk onto the Hyundai consumer website, you see everything here. You got the Kona, starting in 19.5, the Tucson, it's a little bit larger, 21,050, Santa Fe, 21,200, and then it's the upmarket Santa Fe at 28,350.
Okay.
So let's go back to the Kona,
right.
and as soon as you get to the Kona landing page, Hyundai is very smart here, James. They have a limited time offer right on the landing page for the Hyundai Kona. 1.9% APR for up to 60 months, or $199 per month for 36 months, with $23.99 due at signing. Now there are other offers out there for Hyundai right now, but and then there's a tab here. Get an internet price if you're really interested in buying the car.
All right.
They also have a tab for certified pre-owned. Of course, there won't be any certified pre-owned Konas because
they're brand new.
So new. America's best warranty, 100,000 miles, 10 years, 100,000 miles. I can't say, I rarely say bad things about cars these days because there are not any really bad cars out there.
True.
But this is certainly not a bad car, and it's certainly not an amazing car, but it sure is a damn good car. And for $30,000, I just don't see how you can go wrong. If you want some fun to drive, that turbo gets up and goes. You can thrash it. It responds. Lots of room inside. You get your fold-down seats. Big guys are comfortable. I wasn't rubbing up against the guy beside me who was also, and it's just really a solid vehicle. It's just really, really solid.
It sounds like it is. It's amazing how I remember years ago that when people started talking about Kia and Hyundai and all that, we said, they're just throwaway cars. They're not important cars. They are probably one of the better made cars out there now. I will say that.
And Toyota has finally responded. Next week we'll talk about the Toyota Corolla hatchback. And you see a lot of Hyundai influence in that car.
Really?
I mean, everybody used to say, "Oh, buy a Toyota because it's reliable." Well, you can buy a Toyota because it's reliable, but back in the day, you didn't get anything inside of the car. And now that Hyundai and Kia are super reliable as well, I mean, Kia's got the J.D. Power top award. I mean, for a couple of years now, and Hyundai's up near the top as well. You can't say Toyota and just say equate that as the only car that you can equate with reliability these days. So Hyundai, Kia, they've done some super things. These cars now they're safe now, they're reliable, they handle well, and they're built well. And they have the content has always been there, but now you have a reliable car to go with the content, and one that the only drawback is the resale value, but they'll work on that as people start to become more comfortable with the brands.
What's the website they go check this out on the deals?
HyundaiUSA.com.
HyundaiUSA.com. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you next week, Brian. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.